I shared just an 8-inch wall fence. We lived next door to each other. When he passed on early morning of that day, I was one of the few people to be at the house because I was the next door neighbor. I just walked in there. And one of the early conversations was, we need to inform the head of state, president at the time. It wasn't my duty, but it was my responsibility to say so to those who were close. And they did that as a family. And the president announced the date. In our case, my colleague was in the hands of the family, medication issues around. I knew he had passed on very early in the morning of the 5th of June. I decided to say nothing until we consulted the family. And I reached out to the Secretary of the Cabinet, my team around. I said, I cannot announce the death before the family is engaged. Family refused to engage us, subject for another conversation. While we were still struggling to do that, the family made a public announcement. And once they made a public announcement, that's the time I said, that's confirmation. It shouldn't have been like that, but it's like that. And the same day, the president issued a statement. I didn't take 48 hours, as people are saying. The record is there. Why am I saying this to you? I think it's important as citizens for you to be aware of this information, because I scan what's going on social media, a lot of stuff there. So that's the circumstance that we find ourselves in, but the point is that that's our desire to bury him here. I know amongst yourselves there's probably polarization of views, but really, he was not an ordinary citizen. He was president. He's the only president who lived after leaving office and went to his Lord with his immunity intact. Those who lived before him after the presidency, they all had their immunities tampered with. President Kaunda, President Chiluba, President Banda. So this fellow talking took the decision that we must end this kind of stuff. So again, contrary to what is being said in the public media, facts are there staring at us. Whether we bend them or not, they are there. But let's honor him by burying him here. The issue of what issues surrounded, I think it's a discussion after the burial. We are trying very hard on your behalf, but if we don't manage, it's because of not trying. Ultimately, it will be an issue beyond our control. I took this reasoning myself to explain this to you as citizens. We'll continue to explain. You've seen the statements we've made. The confusion around seizing the national mourning was because of that Wednesday, when we should have received him, and we had extended mourning by 9 more days. But then Wednesday came, you know the Wednesday I'm talking about. We couldn't continue mourning in perpetuity. It's got no connection to the issue or the desire to bury him with full military honors. Absolutely not. And we said the families, if they're willing, we are able to engage. We are available. We are doing this thing as a duty. Thank you, colleagues, for giving me your ears on this matter. Now, today's meeting